Hello! I'm incredibly awkward in front of a camera. Let's celebrate 6 years of YouTube together. Unscripted. That's not a mistake. Oh, Jesus. I love getting noise complaints from the neighbours. I think it'd be nice if the first thing we did on this 6-year celebration was look back at just how far we've come.
Now some may say there is no point in reviewing a game that is both.
On second thoughts, I'd rather die. So my basic idea for this video is to just run over my roadmap for 2018 and then take a look at the no doubt lovely questions I've received from my fans. But before I delve into the questions you guys have asked me, I'd like to ask a question to you, because I've recently received a lot of questions about starting a Patreon, and before I delve into something that I would imagine be quite a big commitment, mostly because it would involve monetary receival. So I guess what I'm basically asking is, what could I do to make a Patreon subscription to me worth it for you guys? I already know that it would not be a monthly thing, it would most likely be on a per video basis. I don't think I'd have many locked tiers. I'll just be like, you know, use it more like a tip jar. If someone did, for whatever reason, like me enough that they want to tip me, as to say they have the option to do so. Of course, I would like to add some incentive to do so. Basic ideas were perhaps behind the scene looks of the videos, perhaps I would be able to pose questions to Patreons asking what types of videos they'd like to see. I think early access to videos would be a good idea too, if I can figure out an effective way of doing that. And yeah, is that a good idea? I don't know. Is there something I can do to make it more worthwhile? I'd love to hear your responses, and if it's an awful idea, just also tell me that so I don't waste my time making a page. Well, that's enough faffing about with that stuff, so let's delve into the main chunk of this video, the Q&A. I have all the questions lined up here, not in any order, just in the order that YouTube gives me them. And first off, we have a question from Fracky Superfan and future school shooter Master J, who asks, when are you finally gonna give up and make a Patreon? Secondly, we have another question from Fracky Superfan and future ISIS militant Master J, asking, if your editing process was a facial expression, what would it be? Well, Master J, I think you'll find I accurately described this in one of my past videos, specifically Doom and Doom 2 for the Game Boy Advance. God, I wish that was funny. But if I had to go into a little bit more detail, truth be told, my favourite part of the video making process is just writing the scripts. Honestly, I can find voice recording, voice editing, and then video editing really boring at times. So mostly it's probably this facial expression. Next we have a question from a special little boy, L-Target. What is an obscure game that you feel more people need to play? Shadow Tower Abyss. Please, play Shadow Tower Abyss. I made a video on Shadow Tower Abyss. Please watch my video on Shadow Tower Abyss and learn why you should play Shadow Tower Abyss. Also in the same post, which is a very brave move by the way, L-Target, he also asks, what has been your favourite video to make? Collab or your own video? Congrats on the 6 years, my dude. Oh. I think looking back, the Call of Duty DS videos were really good to work on, mostly because it was a series that I had wanted to look at for a long time, even though the actual process of recording those games, having to do it on a DS emulator, it wasn't the best experience doing that, but I was really happy with the overall result. So I think I have to say probably those two videos. Favourite collab? I haven't really done any collabs apart from asking some people to do stuff for me, so that doesn't really count, does it? That's just me making myself do less work. So I guess those are kind of cool too, actually. Yeah, I like those. More of those, please. Philion Gong Gong asks, what is the combined length your feet measured in Angular? Upon inspecting my feet, they appear to be around 18 centimeters long. How big this would be in Angular is quite debatable, but I imagine they'd be about the same length. A lovely boy named 4High Heels asks, besides the gaming Brit, who you directly ripped off, thank you, who else were your main YouTube inspirations? Congrats on the 6 years also. Well, yeah, aside from the gaming Brit, who I did pretty heavily rip off in my first video I ever made, which is unlisted because I was so embarrassed about it. You know what? I'm not gonna pussy out about that video now. If I'm gonna keep making references and jokes to it, I need to actually let people experience how bad that is. From now on, there is going to be a public playlist called Bad Videos, and this is where I'm going to house all of my past videos that well, not all of them, some of my past videos I'm willing to let out. They will remain unlisted, but they will also be accessible through that playlist. My original Skyrim video will be in there, which, as 4High Heels said, was incredibly ripped off from the Gaming Brit show's Skyrim view, which also, funnily enough, isn't on YouTube anymore, and what the hell, a video that hasn't been public in like 4 years. I did a 1-minute review on Call of Duty World at War for the Wii, so I guess that can go in there too. YouTubers who are my inspirations. Well, to start with, the reason I started making YouTube videos, what inspired me to do that was long-time Fracky superfan and future InfoWars host, Master J. We were walking to school, like early 2012, and he just said, I've made a secret YouTube channel, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. So I was like, I kind of want a secret YouTube channel as well. And that is how this channel was born, because, well, not only did I think I would be okay at talking about video games, it's also what I thought Jay was doing, and it turns out he was just uploading stuff to do with his guitar. But then I guess in turn I also subsequently inspired him, because after a while he started doing gaming videos too, so it was kind of... we helped each other out, if you will. Aside from that though, I find that a lot of my work is influenced by the YouTubers I'm watching at the time. Like some of my earlier videos, I kind of try to talk a bit like Lazy Game Reviews, because I really like how his videos go. I think Square Eye Jack is also quite inspirational just because of how seriously he takes his videos and how much passion he puts into it. Like you can watch his videos and he makes like one every week, I think? One every week or one every 2 weeks or something like ridiculous like that. I can't imagine doing that, but he puts so much passion and so much effort, and it's just like, man, I wish I wasn't a lazy piece of shit so I could do that. And last, but of course not least, is you, 4High Heels. Mostly good inspirations. Sometimes negative. Alana Milsom asks, what would you do if you were God? If I were God, I would make it so that Jet Set Radio Future HD was made. That's all I want. I don't care about ruling the world. I don't want to make countries or kingdoms. I just want Jet Set Radio Future HD. Maybe I'll throw in a new Jet Set Radio game too, if I'm feeling a bit more divine. But yeah, just Jet Set Radio, please. I'll have that. Scribbler Dude asks, why are your videos so fucking good? Thank you. Honestly, I wish I had a better answer than that. Honestly, a lot of the time I hate my own videos because you spend so long working on it, and then you notice every little flaw that is wrong with it, that you just sort of... you just can't... you can't appreciate it properly. You know, you grow to hate it before it's even released. Before anyone else can see it, I normally hate my own videos. But the fact that people do like it is, like, that makes me so happy. Like, yeah, I'm not going to get gay on you. I'll stop now. The Underhood asks, when will Much Is Odyssey for the Game Boy come out? That is my question, Fracky, and I will stop asking till it is here. XD. Assume you mean Munch's Odyssey for the Game Boy Advance, a game that I did say a while ago I did want to cover. And I still want to cover it, don't get me wrong, I still want to cover it, but it's just about finding the time to do so. It's like my videos don't take a long time to make. I take a long time to make videos. So when I say in the past that I want to make a video on a game, I still do want to make it, but it's just I also have a backlog of other games I want to look at first. But it will come eventually. I hope I will get it out soon. I need to get Call of Duty out of the way. Still 2 more of those coming up. But past that, I honestly don't have many other ideas for videos, so it shouldn't be too long after that. Maybe. Wolf Warrior, the gaming wolf, asks, what is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is hoping that Jet Set Radio Future HD comes out. STH Mania asks, when did you start Paw Patrol? Well, a quick look at my YouTube uploads reveals that my first episode of Paw Patrol was uploaded on the 31st of July 2014. So that's when I started Paw Patrol. STH Mania also asks, are you going to make a review of all COD on phone? By the way, I repeat this question 3 times on every COD video of yours. Don't worry, I have noticed. It's coming. If it's not the next video, it will be the one after it. I want to talk about some mobile Call of Duty games in this Call of Duty series I'm doing. Whether it's this episode or the one after that, it will be one of them. You have my promise. I promise. You can stop asking now. Masted Rochemellows asks, if you had to choose between only making Let's Play videos or killing yourself, which would you choose? Let's Play videos? I don't... What do you want from me? I don't know. Jack Edburn, or Edburn, or however you say your last name, I'm so sorry. At which point did you realise your family was disappointed in you? The moment I showed them my YouTube channel. Which hasn't happened yet, but in the future, I anticipate it will be then. Swagoka asks, how are you so adorable? Square-Eyed Jack asks, what is your best video, and what is your worst? I always stand by a turning point in my channel was the Devil May Cry video, because that's where I consider my videos to get vaguely watchable. Or at least for me, I literally can't watch anything before that, it's just too cringy. So I think, even though it's not my best video, it would be my favourite one, because it represents a real turning point where I actually start to understand how to make a decent video. As for my worst video, the Skyrim one. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. And my voice is going weird. Y'all know what time it is for, lads? I think it's time for another celebration, don't you think? I'll actually open it on camera this time. I tend to find it helps if you don't miss the handle. Hey! That's pretty epic. Runaway asks, can you add me just because I'm that guy that asks if my question is a question? Yes, I can, apparently. Potato Boy asks, are you a virgin? Wait, why am I asking this? Of course you are. I don't know, Potato Boy. I might surprise you. Probably not, though, to be honest. Frank Mykek asks, in your opinion, what is your favourite port of a game? My personal favourite ports are always ones that aren't necessarily the best to play, but are very impressive in their own rights. Ones that really push the boundaries of the hardware it's been ported to, especially if it's like a backwards conversion, like a PS2 game to a Game Boy Advance. And in that respect, I think my favourite is one I haven't actually talked about on this channel yet, but just from a technical standpoint, the port of Driver 3 on the GBA is absolutely incredible. The fact they were able to manage like a proper 3D GTA-esque open world on a handheld is honestly mind-boggling to me. Ducky Gamer Deluxe asks, what was the first game you ever played, the first game you ever owned, and what is your favourite game ever? My favourite game ever is probably a split between Breath of the Wild and Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is definitely the longest reigning game in that category, but Breath of the Wild absolutely blew me away when it came out last year. And I really, really would have hoped so, because I was waiting 5 fucking years for that game to come out. The first game I ever owned, well, the first game I remember buying was Abe's Odyssey on the PlayStation 1, so it's probably that. And the first game I ever played was GoldenEye 007 on the N64. Harangarish asks, I haven't been getting notifications for your videos in months. I literally forgot about you. Did I miss anything of worth? I actually started making videos again. That was good. M3SSO asks, what is your favourite soda? Pepsi Max, with cherry. What made you start Paw Patrol? I feel like me and Paw Patrol were destined to meet together, if you catch my drift. Ever since I was a kid, I've had a strange fascination with ports, specifically very strange ones like the ones I cover in my videos, and honestly, looking back, there's a very clear interest in that in my videos. I mean, my first ever video was Skyrim, a game that literally will not stop getting ported to every single game console in the known universe. After that, you have Call of Duty on the Wii, which is Call of Duty on the Wii. Jumping forward a bit, my second most viewed video of all time, for whatever reason, even though it's awful, was the 3 worst GBA games of all time. All of them were ports. So my reasoning behind starting Paw Patrol is that I've just always been interested in weird ports like that. I wanted to see if anyone else was interested in it, and even if not, I live for comments that just say, I had no idea this existed, this is really cool. That's just like, makes it all worth it, you know? The almighty Cringelord asks, alright, so do you remember back when you took a look at Mega Man for DOS? Well, it got a sequel, Mega Man 3. They skipped 2. You shouldn't have told me this. I need to make a video on that now. I had no idea that existed, thank you. Purple Streak asks, What's your most embarrassing moment? Oh, fuck. You might be surprised to know that I'm actually quite an awkward person, and as a result of that, quite a cringy person. So there was this one time in year 4, so I was really young. Really young. I'm defending myself here. I was quite young, like 8, 7, about that age. I was playing in the playground at school with my friends. And I guess something really funny must have happened. I honestly can't remember anything. But I was just laughing a lot. And I pissed myself. And me being the quick-thinking and smart individual I was, said, oh, haha, I guess I did the splits in a puddle. Despite being autumn. There were barely any puddles. So using my quick noggin, I quickly ran over as fast as I could to a nearby puddle. It was extremely shallow. Did a really half-assed splits into it. Made eye contact with a girl in my class as I did so. Ran back and just was completely like, guys, look! Guys, look! I did the splits into a puddle. Worst thing is, it happened more than once. It happened twice. TMJBTV asks, that's so long, Jesus Christ. Why are you still making these? That's my question, please answer. I guess I just keep making them because I find them fun. I honestly have a really bad time focusing on long-term projects. So the fact I've managed to run with this one for so long is quite impressive, and I guess that's part of the reason I'm keeping on going. I just don't want to lose it at this point. Also, yes, that's why there's normally so many long pauses between my videos. That's just me not being asked to make one. Sorry. I'll try to be better in the future. XBeast Laser asks, how old are you? 15 plus 6. Let's put it that way. Don't make me say it. XBeast Laser also asks, do Fortnite on iOS Port Patrol. I really do want to do a Fortnite video on iOS because I think it would be a really nice follow-up to my PUBG video, which by the way has already been made outdated because it's been released in the West now. So that's cool, but I don't have an iPhone so I can't play it, and by the time I can play it on Android it will be in several months. So maybe there'll be a Fortnite video on Port Patrol in several months, I don't know, it might just be completely not interesting or not relevant to anyone at that point, but we'll see, we'll see. Von Snake asks, are traps gay? Yes, traps are male. Sleeping with a male is gay. If you want to fuck a trap, then it is gay. If the dick and balls makes it better, then that's gay. And hey, it's gay to like traps. Fuck, I guess I'm gay. Raiding Cow also asks, oh no, he hasn't asked a question yet, hang on. Raiding Cow asks, is it bad that I actually like DS COD? No, because I like it too. Oh, Raiding Cow also asks, can I have you in bed? Fracky asks, oh, that's me. Oh shit, oh, that's all the questions. Way, we did it! That only took half an hour, fuck me. Right, I guess I'll end this video then. I'll start wrapping it up. I'll start with a thank you to all 4,250 of you who subscribe to me, and more importantly, the about 10% of that subscriber base who actually watches my videos. You guys are the real MVPs. Honestly, I never envisioned that this channel would never amount to anything. I remember when I made that Skyrim video in March of 2012, I just didn't touch that channel again for a month, and then I came back and I was like, oh shit, it has 100 views. Ah, hot damn. I better get making more videos. And finally, let's talk about the 2018 roadmap for this channel. Right now, I still need to finish making the last 2 parts of those Call of Duty videos. They are slowly getting made, but unfortunately we're getting to the part of the university year where it's the end, thus meaning there's a massive crunch with all the work I have to do, so it might not be soon, but it will come. Also, for summer 2018 I want to try and make more videos, but not in a way that you would see it actually come out. I want to try to get 1 video a month out during summer, but try to make more than 1 a month, so that when I eventually go back to uni for my 3rd and final year, there won't be a massive just drop-off in videos coming out like there was in the first year, where I've made 0 videos, and this year where I've sadly only been able to make 3. So yeah, 6 years of YouTube. That's a quarter of my life. Fuck me. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, I guess. I never thought I'd make it this far, and I hope you enjoy continuing to watch my stuff, and give me money if I do make a Patreon. That's not a good way to end a video, is it? I'll end it like that anyway. Thank you. Don't be gay, Alex. Don't gay out on them.